Hi subscribers and anyone that has dropped by. I am Athena, also known as Rochella, but I prefer Athena, Ella and the Moon, and I've been bringing you lots of tutorials. I have ellandthemoon.com, my website where I have a bunch of free patterns, even crochet ones, not just macrame, and some other DIYs, and just a little bit of fluff, if you will, mostly about menopause. We should figure out how many times I say menopause and see if I say it in every episode of everything, because I am living a total nightmare. But beyond that, I wanted to really just chat for 5 minutes. I am going to go over yarn that I use, or rope that I use most frequently, and the tops that I use those with, because I had a lot of questions and comments that I didn't even know that I had about what I used on a particular item. I am relatively new to YouTubing and doing these tutorials, so a lot of it is I'm just trying to figure my way out. I am more weathered at it now, and I'm getting better, in my opinion. You can tell me whether I am or I'm not, but I'm trying to remember, make sure to add what yarn you use. A lot of time in the description box, I put all that information if I forget to do it during the video, but now I've gotten a lot better. I've leveled up. So I wanted to address a few of the questions that I missed for, I think a few of the comments were from a year ago. So I apologize. So there's this thing called Creator Studio that we use as YouTube creators. You go in there, you can look at your analytics, your content, see what videos are doing well, which ones aren't. You can set subtitles, which I still need to do. I have to go through all of that next week and look at every video and do subtitles, which is going to be quite laborious, but I really need to do it for my people who are in Brazil, who are Portuguese speakers and Spanish speakers, of which I have a lot of people that are watched from other countries. But in that Creator Studio, it has a button where you can toggle whether you want to hold all comments and questions for review, or if you want to immediately release them. Well, I had a ton of them that were in hold for review because I was really nervous as a new YouTuber who started this under the pandemic, under a lot of stress. And as a brown person, black person, female, you get a lot of hate online. So I wanted to make sure that I was able to review comments before just sending them out into the universe. The Crafterverse, the Yarniverse. So I thought I wasn't getting hardly any comments because I don't really go back and rewatch the videos and look at the comments because I have so much to do in a day. Well, one person had asked a bunch of things, a bunch of questions on the videos, and was like, why aren't you answering me? And I feel so bad about that. I actually didn't ever see them. I just happened upon the button being untoggled and all of these comments and questions, and a lot of nice comments, thank you, popping up, which I answered them all last night at 1 a.m. to like 3 a.m. when I was supposed to be asleep. So I am sorry. I want to answer a few of your questions right now. If you missed them, or if someone else has asked this question, then that means other people are thinking the same thing that don't want to put it in writing. I understand that, some shy folks. Well, I don't understand that. I'm not shy, but I get that not everybody is like me and is brazen and will just ask whatever. So real quick, some of the yarns that I use most frequently, or try to, this is Big Twist. I use this Big Twist a lot. I have a bunch of my yarns right here that I use for macrame. It's tubular. It's a weighted 5. It is polyamide, 32% and 68% cotton. Joann's is not making this and offering this anymore. I am sad. I am disappointed. I think I may try to reach out to them and say, hey, I got this channel. People need this yarn. We need this yarn. It's great to work with. It's tubular. I will say that something that is similar that you can use that I have not used yet is called by the brand Hobbii or Hobbii, Hobbii or Hobbii. You can look them up. They have some tubular yarns. They're very expensive. This was like $5.99 per skein. I got a few of them that I've been hoarding because I saw that they were possibly going to be discontinuing it. But I used that particular yarn in, let me show you all in the couple of tutorials. One moment. I'll pull it out. I still have it. I didn't end up doing anything else with it with this tutorial. It's so soft and it dries quickly. So I really love this yarn. I used it in this bag that I made, this crochet bag, which it is, the tutorial for this is up on my website, like the pattern I wrote it out. I actually wrote out a pattern. Can you believe that? It's a miracle, believe me. because the way my mind is all over the place. So I use it in those two. I may have used it in another thing. I'll look before when I edit and drop this in. Oh, I know what else I used it in. 1 second. Let me see if it's over here. I actually don't have it. In the black bralette tutorial where I showed you how to make a button, this is that particular, no, this is t-shirt yarn. So this is not polyamide. This is cast offs, which we can go on. This is what I use, I would say 70% of the time for my macrame items. I used it in the vest, which I have it right here. The one that I made for myself. I've sold other ones. This particular fringe vest, I used it for that. I use it on ellenmoon.com for this fringe, what is it called? Festival skirt. I use that. You basically make, the festival skirt is really simple. It's only 4 rows of double crochets, and then you just add the fringe on the bottom, just in case you want to know. Otherwise, you can go to the website and see. So I use this all the time. Actually, I'm using it right here. Let me see if I can pull this little lady. I am making a top for myself. It's a crochet crop top. It's almost done. I just need to add some tie straps. So it is so versatile. It is, as I mentioned before in my rope and yarn talk, it is 5 bulky weight. And it is 72% cotton and 28% nylon. Dries super fast. You can throw it in a dryer, or you can lay it flat to dry and then roll it in a towel and it's ready to go. You can go out to the beach and dry it very quickly in it. That's part of why I really love it. And the items like the Burning Man crop top, which is one of my most popular items, I've sold probably the most of that. Well, that's my second bestseller, but as you know, I don't sell on Etsy anymore with my macrame. I've closed my shop down. I don't care to do that anymore. I just like to give you all the videos to make for yourself. Or yourselves, grammar. But this is by Yarnspiration, so you can order this on yarnspirations.com. You can get it through Walmart sometimes, and Amazon, which you know how I feel about Amazon. They're getting better about treating their workers properly, but we'll see. So here I have it in different colors, and honestly, I've been hoarding this as well. I'm down to I have some in clay. I use it for all the skirts that I make that you've seen up. I used it for some macrame booty shorts, which I haven't released the tutorial on how to do that. So it's soft. It's a little bit smaller than the polyamide. So just telling you all that. Grab it, it sells out quickly, and then it's gone for months. Now, what else? So there's also t-shirt yarn, which I'm not as big a fan of. It can be touch and go depending on where you get it. This top is made out of it, the reversible top. But this one is not as good quality. You can get staples in it a lot. I don't like that. It's from just reusing cotton t-shirts in big factories, which is great for sustainability, but the quality isn't great. But you can get some t-shirt yarns from some ateliers, like on Etsy, etc., like Zvoli, and this is from Yarns and Glory. She's wonderful. She sent me a little cute sampler packet too in my first order. And this is really great quality, but you'll always have where there's like a groove in the middle with this. I use it in a couple of my macrame beach tops. I'll post, you'll see them up here on either side or below where I've used them. The items that I've made with them, the people have really loved. So I don't know. It's just not my favorite. It's kind of rough. It's not as spongy as the textile yarn or the Bernat Maker Home Deck yarn. Obviously, you know, I use cotton rope a lot. This is a project that I abandoned. I don't know. It was going to go down the middle. I don't know. I just kind of was over it. I get burned out and shiny object with things. The last thing I wanted to mention is I also have an item that I want to present to you all that was my #1 seller on my Etsy shop, my maker shop, and I haven't been able to make it. It's called the Boho Warrior Top. It sold like hotcakes. I got a lot of great reviews on it, but then they ran out of the particular yarn. I was ordering it from Ganzat on Etsy. She's a lovely lady as well. She's stationed in Florida in the United States. And it was basically out of this type of shiny, glossy t-shirt yarn. Well, the factory that was making this for whatever they were making it for they stopped carrying it, so she ran out of it, and then so I couldn't make the product anymore because nothing else that I've tried to use to make that particular item works to make that top. So I'm still looking around so that I can present to that top to you. If I don't find it, I'm just going to try to find some kind of ribbon style yarn that's thick and flat. And if you know of anything, please let me know. You can contact me at ellenthemoon@gmail.com. If you have any pressing questions, you can contact me there. But I am going to leave no comments. There will be no comments left behind. I will answer them all if they're appropriate. There's some in Russian that I don't know what they say. I hope they don't say anything disparaging. But if they do, hey, freedom of speech, I guess. But that's it. Thank you all so much for watching my tutorials and videos, and I want to get 1% to 5% better each time that I pump out a video to you all. I've learned how to add some little pizzazz to my podcast and to the videos now through another app that I'm using. So I hope to make things more interesting and less talky. So thank you so much for watching my videos, and I'll see you this week with the 2 videos that I'm going to be releasing.